Welcome back. You may remember last week when Danielle Fishel, best known for her role as Topanga on Boy Meets World, was diagnosed with breast cancer. She caught it early, and her story is highlighting the importance of getting regular checkups. Joining me now is Dr. Angelina Tay with Baptist Health. Dr. Tay, thanks so much for being here with us this morning. We appreciate you talking about this important message. So this actress, she received a certain kind of diagnosis. Can you tell us what it is and how common is it?
Yeah, so she received a diagnosis of DCIS, which stands for ductal carcinoma in situ. And that just refers to when there is an abnormal proliferation of cells within the ducts of the breast, the little tubes that would normally transport milk. And the abnormal cells stay within the ducts. They have not invaded into any of the surrounding tissue. So it's generally, thankfully, associated with a favorable prognosis if treated appropriately. And it's important to know, I'll add, that not all cases of DCIS transform into invasive breast cancer, but because it's hard to predict which ones will and which ones won't, we treat them similarly to invasive breast cancer.
And is this something that would show up in a mammogram?
Typically, yes. It usually shows as calcifications, and that's how the radiologist will pick up this finding.
Okay, and how common is it?
So before the 1980s, before the widespread adoption of screening mammograms, it was a really relatively unknown entity, but since mammograms have sort of become standard to screen for breast cancer, it is has really increased in incidence. For the past 20 years or so, it's been about the same, but it accounts for about 20% of all breast cancers, which translates to about 60,000 cases per year.
Okay, and I think one of my coworkers was telling me that when this actress was diagnosed, that the headline was stage 0. I mean, that's just the importance of getting screened and catching it so early. So just a quick reminder, 40 years old is when we should start getting mammograms?
Correct, yes. There's a lot of medical organizations that publish guidelines on this, and for a while it was confusing because there was a lot of discrepancy between when to start, how often, and when to stop. But most expert organizations now agree that age 40 is when women should start screening for breast cancer, those who are at average risk. Those who are at higher risk may want to start earlier, as early as 25 or 30.
Yeah, and we're talking about once a year, correct?
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
Which is something that you can just do sometimes depending on your office right there when you just go for your yearly checkup.
That's great, that's right.
Great.
Yes.
Dr. Tay, ahead of Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, what message do you have for our audience?
You know, I would just really encourage women to understand what their personal risk factors are for breast cancer, depending on their family history, their genetics, and begin screening mammograms at the appropriate age, because we know that early detection really translates to saved lives. So.
Yeah, as we saw in this case here.
Yes.
All right, Dr. Tay, thanks so much for stopping by
Thank you so much.
and talking about this important topic. If you would like to see this interview again or for more information, head to our website, WPBF.com.